Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's great to have you guys here. We're going to be continuing on our 2021 guides for Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be going over the Blue Coin Shop. So pretty much the Blue Coin Shop, these units are all amazing. These are the 50% supports in Dokkan Battle. They are extraordinarily good. And before we get into the actual shop business here, if you guys are new, hit that like and sub. It's greatly appreciated. Let's keep growing this channel as much as we humanly possibly can. So let's keep it rocking. Let's keep it rocking. So basically how you get blue coins, it's from, non-Dokkan Fest banners, basically, and non-legendary summon banners. The only legendary summon banners that get it are actually double rates banners. So double rates banners, you do get blue coins. People typically say stay away from blue coins banners because, again, you can only buy a specific set of units, but let me tell you, these units are probably the rarest units in Dokkan Battle. Again, these are the 50% supports, and in this video, again, we're just going to go over which units that you should probably save for with the blue coins. The good thing is each one's only 300 blue coins, which is very nice. That's not a bad number at all. So it's very worth summoning for these guys. They're insanely good. You also get blue coins from summoning on the 50% support banners, which, by the way, these banners are extremely rare. So whenever you see them pop around, I would say go for it because, again, they're very good value in terms of these banners have very good LR rates on them because, again, it only has the specific LRs for that typing, and there's no Dokkan Fest or stuff like that. So putting LRs is definitely going to be a bit higher here. I pulled plenty. Actually, my worst story was when I summoned for 50% Pan and Rildo, and I pulled every AGL LR besides Pan. Yeah, that was rough. Pan costed me about 2,500 stones. Yeah, that was rough. The thing was, I'm really big into the 50% supports. I do think they're all extraordinarily good. So I really wanted them. And, they have tons of value to these units. Again, they're like the 50% supports are insanely good. So we're just going to kind of go over each one briefly, just kind of talk about it. First off, they all do the same buff. It's 50% attack and defense to their respective typing. So Super AGL is Pan, Extreme AGL is Rildo, Tech Tien is 50% support for Super, Extreme Tech, Super, Extreme, yada yada. So that's what basically all these guys are doing, and they're all very good units, by the way. So if I were you, the most valuable ones, we're just going to talk about the most valuable, are probably Cabe, because Cabe, Super STR, we could take a look at Super STR here for a second. Super STR has a huge catalog of units. It's probably the best model type in the game. There's tons of units here that will benefit from having a 50% support Cabe. So I would highly recommend, if you guys want to buy a unit, Cabe should be the one that you buy with your blue coins. Second, I'd probably say the boy Super into Gohan, because, again, there's a lot of great Super units as well. The only reason why I'm picking these two first as well is the fact that they're both extremely good. They both have probably the best passive out of all of them, because they both, they both attack and they both stack attack and defense. Can I speak? Hello. They both stack attack and defense for 9 turns. They both do that, so it's very good. They're very good defensively because not only are they stacking that 30% attack and defense for 9 turns, every orb that they're grabbing, they're gaining 20% attack and defense. So on top of them doing that, they're gaining a lot. So Gohan and Cabe are definitely the top 2 50% support units in terms of usage. 50% support Tech Tien is extremely valuable as well if you have Go Frieza, because Go Frieza, they get their full passive if you're lowering the enemy's attack. Well, guess what? Tien does that. So Tien's great for that unit. They really bring the best out of Go Frieza, easily the best attack stats. You'll be getting those 8-9 million attack stats with Go Frieza and Tien as a rotation, and it's actually insane. It's actually like they body things together, and it's amazing. You have to love it. One of my favorite defensive units is Extreme Hit. Extreme STR Hit is a phenomenal unit. He does stack defense, which is great. And there's a lot of great Extreme STR units. Gresh put, Turles is his #1 and one of his favorite units in the game. So, having Hit there definitely helps out quite a bit with that in terms of numbers and stuff like that. And Extreme STR is pretty solid. So Hit and Cabe are actually probably two of my favorites. And obviously in Gohan is very good as well. 50% Gohan, this one, super physical is good, but this man stacks attack, so he's pretty buttery. This Boo is very good because he does heal. So Boo does heal, he does There's a lot of good, decent extreme physical units. I like how I went from good to decent, but he's very good. All the 50% supports are good, by the way. Probably the worst one on the list is actually AGL Pan. The only good thing about her really is that she does provide a buff for attack for 2 turns, so that definitely helps her out. Meldo Roto is definitely a top 5 of these 50% supports. For one, Extreme AGL is really good, and 2, he does greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn. Let me go ahead and just double check that. Let me check that. Yeah, so he does greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn. He's going to be very good defensively, very good offensively as well. The problem is he's only in 2 categories, which some of these guys have that same issue. Some of these units are only in a couple categories. Like, for example, Vegeta's only in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here's the issue with that. Yeah, 5 categories doesn't seem too bad, but there's not many extreme int units on Dynamic Saga, Dragon Ball Seekers, Vegeta's family. In Human Deeds, yes. In Human Deeds, yes, because you do have the LR Int Rose. So having LR Int Rose there with Vegeta is definitely some positive stuff there, right? That's definitely probably like Vegeta's most notable rotation when you use them, but you really don't need him for a lot of it. There's not, again, Extreme Int's not the craziest. Boo has a lot more use to him because, again, he's on Majin Power, and guess what? Extreme Physical Buhan is Extreme Physical. So having this unit team is very beneficial for that man, and he also does recover 18%, which is a lot. My man is healing quite a bit, so it's very, it's very good. It's definitely a very good thing. So let's keep rocking and rolling here. Again, Tien's very good. The extreme physical, extreme int Cell is obviously very good. The only thing is the only thing that really differs between these units are their SAs, right? So Cell does lower attack and defense, which is good for Extreme Through Bad Road, making the tech orbs, which is great. But, overall, you could probably do better than this Cell. Unfortunately, he's not going to be hitting the numbers that you really want him to be hitting and all that greatness. Unfortunately, that's just kind of like the case here. But he's still a very good unit. All these units are good. They're all orb changers. They're all 50% attack and defense. They're all, every team that you could rock them on, probably rock them. They do a lot of damage. They're very good defensively and all that greatness. So I would definitely say they are worth your time grabbing. I know a lot of people don't have them, unfortunately. A lot of people do not have these 50% supports, but they are very good for your teams, very solid. Unfortunately, they don't come back very often, which does hurt. Definitely does hurt the fact that they don't come back very often. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind that they don't. But other than that, I really do like the 50% support. Again, I would probably buy into Gohan and Kabe as your your top 2. But obviously, all of them are still very good. Again, the only thing that differs is the super attacks. So just keep that in mind. Most of them do all pretty much the same stuff. So I hope this little guide helped you out what to do with the blue coins, how to get them, and all that greatness. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe and like for more content. Appreciate all the support on the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one for the next Dokkan battle video. Peace out, everybody.